Inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Move it up, fellas.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my as he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Get set!
They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. On the toss, it's McKinnon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
That is incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
6-18.
Carr to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now McKinnon to start the drive. He finds some open field here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's McKinnon. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Manage it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Go Chief, 24. Purdue, 808.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Purdue. Go Chief. Low, low, low. 618.
On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. Escapes the set, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Pinheiro is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Out to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run again with Lynch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
694.
Carr now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Carr. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Being chased out left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Carr. Now this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Carl try it again on 2nd down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
13.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Ellis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
To throw his car. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run with Lynch, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 57 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Breida, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Come on, fellas, here we go. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You